Welcome back to Factorio MSX Gigabase. Well, first of all, 6060. I've just tuned the factory to make it 66. No. What's actually happened, of course, is we are only doing red and green science, basically, after running this extra bit of time overnight. And that's basically what it did overnight. So yeah, these sciences do take a bit of time, but yeah, you can see we're consuming at the rate of 12,000 a minute. It doesn't look like we entirely... it must be really close to 12,000 a minute that we're producing, because you can... I mean, you're still getting the consumption at 12,000 a minute. Well, there you go, over 1 hour we're actually overproducing the red, so that's why for some seconds it can underproduce, and green has got to the point where it's basically producing there as well. 10 hours the consumption of red is there. I don't think this has actually run for 10 hours yet. But yeah, all of the circuits and modules have caught up, so they're really not doing anything at this time. Very minor quantities required for just supporting 12,000 science. So what's happened in the factory? Well, the main thing is that well, this comes and goes pretty quick. Just calling an iron should come and go fairly quick. But this one hasn't, because it's gone already. It's copper now. The refueling has got a problem. So the refueling is trying to send a refuel train to this point here, and these are starting to get down, so it is going to need it, and there is one actually pulling into the refuel stop, so it does happen. But yeah, we're starting to get low on fuel there, and the reason is because up here these are coal trains, and they're trying to get into the coal stacker here, but there's not enough room because all of the use of coal has dried up. So we're going to need to expand this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 9, 11. So we're going to need to expand it by 4. We can only go this way unless we want to hook into the solar, which I don't, so we'll only go this way, and we'll add about another 4 to the coal west, and they need to be our special subscriber train stops. So what we will do is, I was doing some fix-ups last night. I got rid of this. I also moved this one down. It looks like it needs some construction robots to sort itself out, but it's otherwise fine. And yes, those autosaves are quite slow these days. Okay, so let's go back to engineering just quickly, so that I can get the red circuits that I don't have. I wonder if I've left them in a box somewhere. It's quite possible. We don't need those, we just need to be able to build these things. So we need red and green circuits. I must have left them in a box somewhere. What else? Iron plate. Oh, and steel plate. I think I already have enough iron, but just to be sure. Kind of nice running at 6060. That should certainly help us. What's that one? Oh, we need some roboports as well. We can visit that after I've sorted out the fuel, because I don't want Iron 5 to completely run out. Not that it would be that bad, but it would be a little bit bad. Excellent. Now, if we go to oil northeast. I think we said we needed about 4, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. And head on our way. We'll be there eventually. Actually, I'll jump out here. We've got our bots in, I assume. Yes, we do. Very good. We obviously are going to need to get rid of some foliage. Actually, we'll probably end up needing to come up here, so let's just get rid of it while we can. I'll lift a few bits. Can't have that. Right. One, 2, 3, 4. Let us see. Do I have my supposedly good rail? I just want to make sure that I get at least a 383 length in here. So if you're wondering what I did just then, because this is actually in the network covered by this whole area, I deselected the trees and then reselected them just so subscriber train stop. Just so my bots would then sort it out. Now we just need to sort out signals, which is basically one of these ones. At the bottom of all of those, and one of these ones. Like so. And now, is that a rocket fuel? I can't even tell, it looked a bit like it. This one should be shooting down to sort out the problem that we have there. In fact, there's actually 2 of them on their way. Because of me being a knucklehead. Right, here we go. the refueling train. Finally, this demand is satisfied. Should get rid of it here sooner or later. Not exactly sure why it ends up sitting there, but never mind. And now every part of the factory is running okay. The only other thing is I don't like these flashing lights, so I will drive the engineering train over to this area. It hasn't actually taken that much out, but this is starting to drop quite a lot. I probably need to, maybe I'll just cover all of this in, they're not quite all in the zone. We'll work something out. We'll head over to refuel copper 2. And sort that one out, and then I might pause and let the computer run when I can to advance this whole thing a little bit further. Come on, don't get caught in trees. Who would have thought that it was so impossible to get through trees? Oh yeah, very good. You can head to refuel copper 2. We'll just have to take it over manually because I don't actually have a engineering stop over there. We've almost no, like 16,000 copper a minute. That's all we're consuming to do this. Yeah. It's pretty lowball. And there you go. The request for the fuel has gone away, and we've just got some temporary science ones sitting there. That's fine. This seems to be working pretty solidly now. Oh, I need you to go manual, and I need you to put the brakes on. Let's see, do I have any construction robots in here? No, I've already borrowed them. Oh well, I'll harvest my own. It might be time to refresh at this point. I'll take off my robots. Excuse me. I don't want my robots doing the work for me, just at the moment. Yeah, that should be fine. I only gave it 10. And yeah, while we're here, these are actually starting to get a bit far from where I ideally want them to be, but where are they going to get power from? Right, let's, we obviously don't have the, no, we do not. Alright, let's do that. We've only got 130 robots running. I did see a whole lot in storage though, so I think I will get some out of storage, maybe a couple of hundred. That's better. Right. Ah, yeah, that's right. Doesn't take very long to fill that much. And we have a little bit of surplus stuff here. I think I'd like to keep it in the local network. Let's just clear those out. Are there any more? Yeah. Must have been around the wrong way. And that looks to be about it. So yeah, that's our little update for now. Not that much going on. Fairly low demand, 60-60. To engineering unload. And I will probably rejoin you maybe when we change over tech, if I can catch that moment. See you in a bit. And back for a little update where everything is going fine. There is nothing outstanding up here. It's just ticking over beautifully production wise. 10 hours. We have the 12k a minute solidly red and green. They haven't actually needed to produce that for whatever reason, but yeah, 78 million green circuits in that time. All time, we have hit another milestone, 400 million advanced circuits. The processing units are rapidly getting up to 70 million. Not sure if they're going to get to 100, they may well, but that's where we're at the moment. Now, one thing I do want to do is rip down this extra part of the facility here, so we will come up to hashtag SpaceX components. I actually could do with an empty train, but it doesn't matter. Hashtag SpaceX components, and we'll try and recycle those components. We probably won't, well, I know we won't finish this in that time. It takes a little bit longer than that, but certainly with these sort of production numbers, I mean, you can see we could easily be doing our fusion reactors build at the same time. But I'm going to save that to the end because I think it's going to be more fun with a more impressive processor unit number, and also the fun of actually building up the facility even more. So we're saving something. And I guess after posting 600 level 3 modules per minute, I actually have to do it for like 10 hours to say, well, there you go guys, it can be done. So, here we are. I guess we'll be doing a few trips back and forwards to the rubbish over here to clear this whole lot out. Oh, I'm not going to need most of the stuff I've got on me. Let's just do our usual, probably leave half the stuff behind, but that's fine. There we go. That should do. We'll keep those other things just in case. And boy, it's great having 6060 again. Even if that's just because we're not actually doing all that much. Alright, we don't need any of this. We do have 4,500 gear wheels in stock, which may prove to be a little bit of a nuisance. Oh, we are going to need those guys. Yes, we are going to fill up on gear wheels rather quickly here. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure that we whoops, okay. There was slightly more steel in there than I thought there was. Let's go and dump all of this. We could actually use the steel, but that's fine. It'll be easier just to give the rubbish train something to do. Oh, there you go, it's preserving the steel anyway, so maybe, I think the FTL drive has steel in it. No, it doesn't actually. There's no point keeping all the steel. Alright, let's get rid of all of this. Plenty for the rubbish train to come and collect. I might have to check the supply of the rubbish after we've finished this exercise. See if it can actually handle... there you go, that'll be it now. See if the Make Everything actually has enough storage for all the stuff that we are returning to it. And we could probably do with more charging as well. I thought we'd actually finished all of that. Never mind. I guess since we're not actually using any steel at the moment, it's a little bit hard to... for the steel train to come and clear this stuff, but that's okay. We will be soon. Another few more hours. There we go. More goodies for the junk train. I hope the steel is allowed to go on the train. It doesn't look like it is at the moment. Where is our exclusions? It's up here. Let's take that off. Alright, while this guy is sorting itself out, it probably needs charging rather than fast legs. There we go, we seem to be done. Now we can go back to fast legs. And finish off this, well, sort of finish off this process. Just a minute. And back. School holidays. Anyway, that's fine. The This is why I was trying to recycle the stuff so I wouldn't need to do this too often, but that's okay, it doesn't really matter. Bots are finally catching up. The bot speed improvement is quite good for low-powered bots as well, because the increase in their speed does also increase their no-power speed, so that's why they've been able to catch up fairly effectively, I guess. Alright, let's speed these guys up. With a bit of luck, one more should finish that first section. We can see about the second section. A lot of steel. Alright. Let's get rid of all of that. Alright, they need charging again. And a little bit of assistance. May as well simplify the rail network while we're here. Assuming we have space for it. Once again, they need assistance. Actually, I don't need to be especially careful here because this one is about to go as well. Let's just get our fast legs again. And that was a very bad move because that's not what I wanted to have happen at all. Damn. Oh, well. We're making more shields because 10,000 Mark II, you can never have enough shields really, can you? 10,000 Mark II shields is not enough. We need many, many more. There you go, get rid of all of that as well. And we'll see about what we can get rid of from the other one. These are empty, but there is a lot of electric engines in here. We don't need this, whatever it is. Are there any extra trains being sent here? Red U. Oh, right, there. Get rid of that, and then there's nothing here. There's a bunch of them. But it's kind of fake. Oh, hang on. You should be going to there. That should be fine. So I think this is going to start filling up our inventory again with a bunch of junk that we don't really need, but let's just see. Not too terrible so far. Alright, let's rip out another section. There we go. Here come all the engines. I almost think it might be worth running over to here where we make the engines. No, there's no room there. The only answer is to recycle them to the Make Everything factory, where we'll probably never actually consume them, but never mind. Just wait for the slot. I might just, while we wait, get the greater power, charge our armor faster. And I guess I'll probably just finish this off offline. It is more of the same. I'm just going to rip out the whole facility there. Everything production wise is looking good. 10 hours, 7.2. These numbers are still very good. Anything spectacular that's happened here, not really. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for joining me. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye bye for now.